TV. Tonight we'll bring you round 3 of the Volusia Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series, live from Barberville, Florida, for the Volusia Speedway Park, race number 1, under the sun and the blue skies out and about, and a couple of white clouds that will not affect tonight's racing conditions. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Thursday evening. We are just about 30 seconds away from the checkered flag in a practice session. Then we will get into group qualifying. I can tell you that there are 23 starters or 23 drivers signed into the pits here tonight to tackle the Volusia Speedway Park, who will take out race number 1 for round 3 of the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. Remind you to like our social media pages. Make sure you like Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook, along with Volusia Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards, as they are the ones that are bringing you tonight's racing. Make sure you subscribe to Ultimate Dirt TV on YouTube. The link there, just on the left hand side of the screen. All of our videos that we cover here at Ultimate Dirt TV will get uploaded to YouTube. In fact, we uploaded about 6 or 8 videos today that were in much need of an upload. So we're not too far away from the checkered flag. In fact, there it is. So we're going to have group qualifying 23 drivers. Probably have 7 groups. Seven or 8 groups of cars for qualifying. We'll be able to see the first couple of cars to come out onto the racetrack. In car number 73, it is Alan Samel. A feature winner last week at the Knoxville Raceway. Car number 31, Tyson Landis, rolls out onto the racetrack, along with car number 6, Alex Orions. And a feature winner here, or a multiple time feature winner here in the Dirty Old Bastards and Volusia Corporation 410 and 360 competition, is a 257 of Anthony Lopresto. So the green flag is out for qualifying group number 1. So wait for the times to officially come through. Anthony Lopresto, a 13.931 quick time. Alan Samel with a 14.093. Tyson Landis, a 14.352. Lopresto a little slower on lap number 2. And Alex Orions, no time, so there must be contact with the wall somewhere along his qualifying. So car number 21 of Tyler Henselman rolls out onto the racetrack, followed by the 29 in the channel lock. 29, it is Taylor Howe. In the 555, it's going to be Brad Speidel. And in the Razorback, car number 97, Matthew Henninger. Nice to have Matthew back tonight. Missed out on the 360s on Tuesday night, so it's good to have him back. In a 410 winged sprint car, the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series, round 3 here at Volusia. It is Tyler Henselman, I apologise. Tyler Henselman, first lap time, third quick with a 14.332. Taylor Howe with a 14.254. Brad Speidel 14.226, and Matthew Henninger with a 14.259. Hanselman slower by 3/1000 of a second. Taylor Howe goes a little quick with a 14.241. Brad Speidel slower on lap number 2, and Matthew Henniger slower on his second lap as well with a 14.281. Oh yeah, I'll have a dig. Alright, the 127 of Stephen Hill leads the next group of 4 cars on the racetrack. Behind Stephen Hill in the 37 is Zane Scott. In car number 77 in the Mobile 1, it's Aaron Schaefer. And in car number 39, Jimmy Procash. First lap for Stephen Hill will be a 14.371. A 14.371. Zane Scott, 4th quick with a 14.231. Aaron Schaefer, 10th, make that 11th quick with a 14.664. And Jimmy Prakash, 14.609. Zane Scott, 2nd lap was a 14.287, so slower. Aaron Schaefer jumps to position 7 with a 14.316. Jimmy Prakash with a 14.590. And that's your 4 cars in group number 3. So it looks like we'll have looks like we'll have 7 groups of qualifying. Out on the racetrack in a car number 45, in the Pennzoil 45, it is Robert Scott. And in car number 9, it's going to be Drew Neal. And in the snap-on car number 8, Joshua Secor. And in the Steel Cycle 005, we see Brandon Steele. So another 4 cars here in qualifying. Robert Scott, a little bit flashing. 14.613. Drew Neal, position number 3 with a 14.152. Joshua Secor, 12th quick with a 14.545. And Brandon Steele, no time on lap number 1. Robert Scott, quicker with a 14.547. Position at 15. Sorry, position 14. Drew Neal, slower on lap 2 with a 14.201. Joshua Secor, 14.455. And Brandon Steele with a 14.314. Well, he jumps to position number 8. So at the moment, the only driver inside of the 13-second bracket is your fastest qualifier, and that happens to be Anthony Lopresto with a 13.931. So out rolls your defending World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series champion. In car number 93 is Chris Roberts. Behind him in car number 94, we've got Parker Davis. In the 53, we have Tom Prakash. And in the Falcon 00, it's going to be Nathan McClellan. Chris Roberts, your defending World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. Because consistency was the key to picking up the title last season. First lap time, 14.641, 18th quick. Parker Davis jumps into the top 10 with a 14.268. Tom Prakash, 16th quick with a 14.583. Nathan McClellan with a 16.001. Chris Roberts with a 14.341. Parker Davis, no time on his second lap. Prakash with a 15.076 slower on his second lap. And Nathan McClellan goes to position 19 with a 15.296. And that should leave us with one more group of qualifying. And the first car on the racetrack in the yellow machine, the number 90, it's going to be Jeff Fitzpatrick. To his left in the black 22, it's going to be Jason Nygaard. And in car 25, we've got Jesse Bandy. So this will conclude our 23 cars. So no B main needed here tonight. So we'll see what these guys can do. And Chris, this one is for you. Well, it's not quite cracking a coldie, but I'll have a bottle of drink anyway. Jeff Fitzpatrick, first lap time, 14.592. 14.952. Jesse Bandy and Jason Nygaard both having wrecks on their opening lap. So Jeff Fitzpatrick, second lap, he goes to position 15 with a 14.383. Position number 15. So that will conclude qualifying. And we see Anthony Lepresto. He sits quick time by 0.162, so a tenth and a half, just over a tenth and a half quicker. And your second place qualifier in Alan Samel. So to take that off the screen, we can tell you 20 cars laid down a lap time in qualifying. 3 drivers unfortunately having wrecks. That was Alex Orions, Jesse Bandy and Jason Nygaard. So 23 cars in the pits, and that'll give us a chance to go through your starting grid for tonight's main event. Alright, here we go. Let me get that there. So, starting on the pole, in the car 257, it's going to be Anthony Lepresto to his outside. In car number 73, Alan Samel. Row 2 on the inside, in car number 9, it's going to be Drew Neal to his outside. In the 555, it's going to be Brad Speidel. Starting out of position number 5, inside row number 3, the 37 of Zane Scott to his outside. In car number 29, Taylor Howe. Starting out of position number 7 will be the 97 of Matthew Henninger to his outside. In car number 94, we got Parker Davis. At a position number 9, it's the 005 of Brandon Steele to his outside, the 77 of Aaron Schaefer. Inside row number 6, starting out of position number 11, sees the 21 of Tyler Henselman. He will line up alongside the 93 of Chris Roberts, starting at a position number 12. At a position 13, the 31 of Tyson Landis. He will start alongside the 127 of Stephen Hill. Row 8 on the inside, in car number 90, Jeff Fitzpatrick starts out of position number 15. And starting out of position 16 on the outside, in car number 8, it's Joshua Sakor. Row 9 on the inside, car number 45 of Robert Scott lines up out of 17. And starting out of position number 18, the 53 of Tom Prakash. Out of position number 19, the 39 of Jimmy Prakash, into his outside out of position 20 in the 00, it's Nathan McClellan. Your 21st starter in car number 22 is Jason Nygaard. Your 22nd starter in car number 6, Alex Arias. And bringing up the field in row number 12, at the back of the bus, in car number 25, we have Jesse Bandy. So here it is, twin 35 laps. So 35 laps, race number 1, 35 laps, race number 2, round number 3 of the Volusia Corporation Dirty Old Bastards World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series, and we are green here in Volusia. Let's go racing on this Easter weekend. Samel and Drew Neal side by side into turns 3 and 4. Drew Neal has the bottom side locked down, but here comes Alan Samel powering back around the outside. Lepresto will lead the opening lap. Drew Neal in a second. Samel, he's got to run down the back straightaway. Oh, yellow is out already. Let's see if we have. We do not. And it looks like it's going to be the 94 of Parker Davis going back on pit road. So Parker Davis finds himself in pit road trying to get that damage fixed, but he will be scored a lap down right now. So the first caution of the night. So Lepresto early on. At the moment, the only driver inside of the 14-second brackets. The rest of the drivers with a full tank, or everyone has got a full tank of fuel, but the rest of the drivers battling with one another. They've only been able to hit 15s. So once the fuel burns off, you should see these cars and the track should get a little more worn out. So I'm on to race number 1 here in broad daylight. Race number 2. Returning our attention to the night time, where these cars will once again do 35 laps in distance under the night skies with the bright lights shining here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Anthony Lepresto, Drew Neal, Alan Snell, your top 3. Zane Scott, Taylor Howe, Brad Spider, Matthew Henninger, Brandon Steele, Tyler Hensman, and Chris Roberts round out our top 10. Single file restart. You can't go into the green flag. Once the green flag is thrown, racing is on. You're allowed to pass on the outside only. Green flag is out. Anthony Lepresto leads us back underway. Oh, whoa, Matthew Henninger, and I think that's Taylor Howe, yes. Oh, do they all get by? Wow, that was close. A lot of those drivers got by. Taylor Howe, man, he was going for a wild ride. So somehow the 29 is still rolling, but the question needs to be asked. Does he have a substantial amount of damage to where he is needed to go into pit road? And you can see the 97 of Matthew Henninger rolling in the pits along with the 29. So you see both those cars on pit road. So we've still got 20 cars on the racetrack at the moment. So the flashing lights turn off on the pace truck. So single file. White flag, lap 41. I wonder what kind of cameras we got here tonight. So we'll go back to the dirt vision cameras, and we are getting set to go green off turn number 4. The pace truck in. Green flag is out. White flag, lap number 41. We are back underway. Neil looks to the inside of the Presto. The battle on for 3rd and 4th right now. You see Zane Scott getting around the outside of Alan Samel for 3rd. Samel trying to fight back on the inside, but Zane Scott, he has the top side working right now. Nearly 3 wide for a moment there in turns 1 and 2. Samel through the middle. There's contact. Well, somehow they still keep all 3 cars running. Scott and Samel. Spider was there as well. Here comes Chris Roberts on the inside. Man, he is making a move right now. Spider looking through the middle. Oh, there's a big wreck. Tyson Landis, Aaron Schaefer, Tyler Henselman. Wow. We just seen it at a corner of the screen when we were looking at the battle between Samel, Spidel, Roberts in turns 3 and 4. Henselman goes upside down. He would not be happy about that one. So the third caution of the night. And you see that 257, the UW Motorsports Lepresto Racing Ultimate Dirt TV entry of Anthony Lepresto leading the field. And the number 9 machine. Watch the cars coming off turn number 4. Exit right now. The lights should go out on the pace track. In fact, they do. So Alan Samel in third, Brad Spidel fourth, Zane Scott fifth, Chris Roberts literally from out of nowhere. I think he started 12th. There we go. And he's already picked up 6 positions at the moment. Nathan McClellan from 20th up to position number 9. And we're back underway here at Volusia. The battle on for second and third. But wow, look at the battle right now. Zane Scott and Chris Roberts. Roberts on the inside. Man, that 93 is glued to the bottom. This is a battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th on the racetrack. And to think where those guys were running. So battling for a top 5 right now. Battle on for second and third. Samel's got around the outside of Drew Neal. We try and find the culprit. Secor and Hesselman, they're already in pit road. Taylor Howe finds himself multiple laps down, but in fact finds himself 3 laps down. Nathan McClellan in the 00 could be the reason for that one, as he is out of the event. So the lights are out on the pace truck. This is our 4th caution for this evening. It should be on white flag lap 47. So we should have 26 remains. There's still a fair amount of distance in this one. As we go back to green flag racing, Samel Look to the inside of Anthony Lepresto. Drew Neal in third. Samel's going to go to the top of the racetrack. In turns 3 and 4, Lepresto runs the slide job line. And well, the battle on for 5th and 6th yet again. Scott and Roberts. Spidled in there as well.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Whoa. 39 of Jimmy Prakash and the 31 of Tyson Landis as well. Those drivers getting caught up. So it just goes to show you that, well, Tyson Landis picked up a win last week at the Knoxville Raceway in race number 2. Race number 1 here at Volusia goes a little bit different here. So pacing behind the iRacing official pace truck. Under 2 to green. We'll be able to listen to racing drives. I think the white flag will be lap 50, which will give us 25 laps to go. So essentially five cautions in the main event here, I should say today. So let's tune in.
The green guys, tighten up, single file, white flag, lap 50.
No, there we have it. So white flag, lap 50. In fact, we'll have 24 to run. Pace truck in.
Green's out, green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Lepresto one more time. He will lead us back down into turn 1 and 2. And Alan Samel once again going to challenge for the race lead. No, Lepresto. He is the top side of the racetrack and using that momentum. And he will ride down off of turn number 4, continuing to lead the race. Meanwhile, here comes the 37 of Zane Scott. And look who's behind him, the 93 of Chris Roberts. Now Roberts is working the top side, trying to get a run as he's now got around the outside of the 555 of Brad Spidle. Roberts gets a lot of momentum now, ducks to the low side of Zane Scott. That's your battle for 4th and 5th right now. Whoa, side by side down the back straightaway. He thought about a slider, no. Keeps it on the low side. Whoa, this is close racing. Battle in front of them as well. Drew Neal and Alan Samel side by side. Samel has that second spot. The race lead is still Anthony Lepresto. He's got nearly a 1.5 second lead right now over second place Alan Samel. Third Drew Neal, and well, Drew Neal, don't look now because the 93, the defending champion, the World of Outlaws champion, is coming right now. Work on the top side of the speedway. Drew Neal continues to work the low side. Well, and here is Roberts. Roberts shot out of a cannon right now. Oh, getting into the wall. He jumped the cushion on the exit of turn number 2. He loses a little bit of ground, but man, he just comes back out of turn 4. That high side is super duper fast right now. Neal doing a great job on the bottom side of the racetrack. Roberts a little bit out of shape that time by out of turn number 4. Stephen Hill and Zane Scott, the 2 cars on screen battling for 6th and 5th at the moment. Roberts in 4th. Neal 3rd. Samel, well, he's gapped the amount of same as, not sure what's going on with Anthony Lepresto, but I tell you what, the 73, sorry. He's just gone from about 1.7 seconds. I think there's damage on the 257. He must have hit the wall. I think he's got a meatball flag. Car does not look to be turning right, so wow. The race lead goes to the 73 of Alan Samoa, and he's got a 2.2 second lead. Coming up on about 12 laps left to run here in the main event tonight. Well, today I should say, round number 3, race 1. Fairly spread out right now. Well, we watch the 555 of Brad Spinal. So your top 5 right now. 10 laps to run.
We got 10 to go, coming on 9.
They have it 9 to run. They come out of turn number 4. Alan Samoa, your race leader right now.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, is that the 29 of Taylor Howe? I think it is. 29 of Taylor Howe. Oh, look out. Wow, that was close. I think it was Alex Orion's in the 6. It was. Oh, this shakes things up a little bit. Inside 10 laps to run, 10 laps to go. And with the field now, so that over a 2.5 second lead now gets shut down. It evaporates as we are on 2 to green right now. Can Alan Samoa hang on for a win here at Volusia? Tom Prakash from 18th up to position number 7. Just keeping that car clean. I'd love to know what happened to the 257.
Good. Good.
I think we're on white flag lap 53, I think.
Good.
I think we're on 8 to go. I'm going to go with 8 to go. So you watch the cars coming off turn number 4. The green flag is out and we're back underway. Not too many cars left, and Drew Neal going to go the slide job in turns 1 and 2. Alan Samoa is going to use the high side of the racetrack to get back around the number 9 machine. Well, here is Zane Scott. Whoa, slider on Robert. Man, that was close. Roberts and Scott. Oh, Samoa into the wall. He's gone back to second. I think we're on 6 to go as we come off turn number 4. The high side of the racetrack. There is definitely multiple grooves here at Volusia. Slider by Roberts now. Roberts into second. Can he run down your race leader, Drew Neal, in that number 9 machine? Samoa. Well, he's got Zane Scott and Brad Spider behind him. I think we got about 4 to run. So Drew Neal just going to use the low side of the racetrack, the shortest way around the Volusia Speedway Park, and he goes trying to keep the right rear tyres in the moisture down low. Not worrying about the cushion, but again, tell you, Chris Roberts starting to close that gap. He's got about half a second. 2 to run here in the main event in race number 1. Drew Neal has got about a mile to go. He comes off at turn number 4. He's got 4 more corners to negotiate into 1 and 2 for the final time under the sun. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4, and the number 9 machine, he will taste victory here at Volusia. Drew Neal gets the job done. Second, Chris Roberts. Third, Alan Samel. Brad Speidel, Stephen Hill, Zane Scott, Alex Orions, Aaron Schaefer, Jesse Bandy rounded out our top 10. What a drive from that 23rd spot. Alex Orions from 22nd up to 8 as well. Taylor Howell, Brandon Steele, Lepresto, Nygaard, Fitzpatrick, Jim Prakash, Landis, McClellan, Henselman, Sakul, Scott, Henninger, and Parker Davis. So, wow. Race number 1 is done in the books. And let's have a look and see if we got a couple of guys. In fact, we do. We got our second and third place. So we'll have a chat with Chris Roberts, our second place finisher here tonight. And Chris, congratulations on the second. Man, you really had to work for that one.
Yeah, thanks, Brett. That was definitely a work. You know, early on, I wanted to run bottom through 1 and 2 and high through 3 and 4, but behind Brad and Zane, they were both running them 2 lines, so pick and choose, and finally got by. And 3 and 4, that developed one wicked hole up top there.
I mean, early on in the race, you know, we had quite a few cautions, but you know, you were able to get yourself near the top 5. I guess that, you know, played a crucial role in getting a podium here tonight.
Yeah, keeping the nose clean and working up my way up, you know, that worked out well. And then, like I said, with that hole in 3 and 4, I was done running the high side through 3 and 4, and I saw that there was enough traction down there on the bottom for me to make the bottom work. And moved back down to the bottom, and as you saw, me and Drew went right around Alan like he was standing still, basically.
Man, on that last restart, did you think you had a chance at winning that one? Considering that, you know, before that caution, Alan had over a 2-second lead.
Yeah, Alan was way out there. You know, I didn't think we had a shot, and then that yellow bunched us up. And I think at one point we almost went 4 wide, but I definitely thought I had a shot. And then me and Drew were just basically, once we got 1-2 there, we were running the same line, same lap times, and the gap never really changed.
Well, you defend your title this season with a second place at Volusia. No doubt, I'm sure you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, as always, got to thank Blue Sphere for putting all this on for us and making it broadcasted to everybody out there watching. You, Brett, with Ultimate Dirt TV, do one great job. I mean, if you guys really want to hear an announcer who gets into it, go back and watch our Lima Land races Tuesday. I mean, he was freaking losing it. It was hilarious to watch. The racing was great. I mean, yeah, the second race had more yellows than I'd like, but man, the racing was great. Dirty Old Bastards, the league here, you know, we put on some great stuff 3 nights a week. And then DTV, the team, that's me and Al. We were good. Tyler was good, but then ran into some problems there. But other than that, yeah.
All right, there we have it. You know, second place finisher Chris Roberts will keep going down the line, and we'll have a chat with our third place finisher. Started on the outside of the front row. Brings home a podium, Alan. So, Alan, congratulations on a third. I thought you had it there, but that late yellow proved to be the difference.
Yeah, yellow flag came out, lost no momentum. My teammate got around me there at the bottom. So, looks like the bottom came in, and I didn't figure it out till it was too late.
Were you kind of kicking yourself that yellow came out with about, I think it was 6 or 8 to go?
Yes, I was. But I just figured I'd try to get back in it. But like I said, those two figured out the bottom line there probably a lap or two before I did. And kudos to them. They're fast.
Well, they certainly are, but hey, congratulations on the third place. You got any people you want to thank? Any sponsors, shout-outs?
Yeah, Blue Sphere, I'd like to thank them, our league, Dirty Old Bastards, and Ultimate Dirt TV, and you, Brett, for calling the action, and everybody listening tonight, and racing, all the racers. Thank you, everybody.
All right, there we have it. Alan Simone. Now we're going to have a chat with our race winner in a car number 9. He started inside row number 2. Late caution certainly helped this driver as he picks up the win. Drew Neal. Drew, congratulations on a win here in race number 1. You've got to be happy about that.
Yeah, it's finally nice to have a decent result.
Man, that late yellow helped you. Alan on that restart. He tried the top side of the racetrack where he was fast those previous 20 laps, but at the end of the night, the bottom came in and the bottom was just too fast at the end.
Yeah, I got a pretty good start on that, and if it wouldn't have been for that caution, there's no way I would have caught him. So I got pretty lucky there. But just got a good restart and hooked it through 1 and 2. Got a pretty decent run and was able to. Once I got past him, I could run my line and felt pretty good.
All right, we move on to race number 2. Here in about sort of 10 minutes or so. What do you expect the track to do under the night sky? Do you expect to be a little bit slicker, or do you expect to be a little bit more tackier?
I think that I don't think that the bottom will be as good in the night race because I don't think that the cushion will move up as far as it did during the day. But I mean, it's for them to figure out. I gotta get my kiddos tucked into bed.
All right, man. Well done on a win here. Race number 1. You got any people or shout-outs you want to thank?
Well, first I want to thank you, buddy, for putting the time in to do this. It's always nice to be able to watch this after you get done and kind of see what other people are doing. You can learn from it. My buddies from FMR, Sean, Weston, Kyle, Craig, and then my new teammates from TSR. Just been a good fit.
All right, there we have it. Drew Neal comes away with the feature win here in the daytime. That wraps up race number 1. Race number 2, we will be live in about 18 minutes or so. What we do, we shut down the stream. We're going to start up another stream. So we have 2 different streams going for the 2 different races rather than having a long break in between. So that concludes the first race for round number 3 here at Volusia for the Dirty Old Bastard and Blue Sphere Corporation World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series of 410s, 900 plus horsepower in these machines. Race number 2 coming up in 18 minutes time roughly, so keep an eye on Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. Once again, make sure you do like the social media pages for our sponsors, Dirty Old Bastards and Blue Sphere Corporation. You can click on the link in the title. And make sure you do like Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook and YouTube as well. All of our content gets uploaded to YouTube within a day or 2 of each other. We've just uploaded, in fact, about 6 or 8 videos just today, so make sure you give us a subscribe on YouTube. It's not goodbye, it's see you soon here on Ultimate Dirt TV.